I'd like to call to order this secret conclave of America's media empires. We're here to come up with the next phony baloney crisis to put Americans back where they belong.
The sheer numbers of people succumbing to the coronavirus is overwhelming every hospital.
Homer, I'm afraid this is the part of God's perfect plan where you're murdered by robots.
I think I would do a great job as ruler of the world.
Bjorn?
That's not scary. I thought this was gonna be scary. That's not scary. I thought this was gonna be scary.
Welcome to Life is Too Short. We are all aware of The Simpsons, which is a popular sitcom that started 31 years ago. This show has made scarily accurate predictions on everything from technology to politics.
You owe me a new pair of glasses. Oh.
I've just received a call from Secretary Clinton.
Although the creator of The Simpsons, Matt Groening, has repeatedly said that this show does not predict the future, people are still eager to spot times the animated show got it right. For instance, it indicated the COVID-19 pandemic 27 years ago, and now the whole world is fighting the coronavirus.
A new disease. No one's immune. It's like the summer of the shark, except instead of a shark, it's an epidemic.
During the 4th season, the 21st episode called Marge in Chains portrayed Springfield's fight against an infectious disease known as the Osaka flu. The show started back in the year 1989, and it is likely that even more things portrayed in it will go on to happen in our lifetimes. In this video, we will go over the top 10 darkest Simpsons predictions that might come true in 2021. Let's get started. Number 10. Robots.
Preview.
What is your most treasured possession?
My computer.
The Simpsons have depicted robots taking over the world in several episodes. In several episodes, we have seen things from the future, particularly personalized robots. During the 17th episode of the 23rd season, Mr. Byrne replaces all his employees with robots to cut costs.
Working hard or hardly working? I said working hard or hardly working. Working hard or hardly working. Working hard or hardly working. It's a simple question. Are you A, working hard, or B, no?
Eventually, this results in a 99% unemployment rate in the town. Moreover, Homer accidentally reprograms robots to eliminate all impediments to the plant by killing Homer. However, the question is how close we are to creating such highly advanced personalized robots. Would we be able to make them in 2021? Number 9. Tamako.
Tastes like cigarette butts. Gimme, I want more.
In the 5th episode of the 11th season, Homer was seen breeding a dangerously addictive hybrid of tobacco and tomato called Tamako. The episode called E-I-E-I shows Homer going to the old farm to live with his parents. He successfully breeds Tamako, which tastes terrible but is highly addictive. Marge and Homer set up a stall to sell Tamako and fresh baked mincemeat pie. This addictive breed is so successful that executives from Laramie Cigarettes offer to purchase the right to Tamako for $150 million. Even the animals are shown addicted to Tamako. Imagine we infuse cannabis into vegetables. Number 8. Virtual reality food.
Eat your broccoli.
I'm not hungry. I'm really not hungry.
He's not eating it, homie! He's not eating it!
I demand you apologize this second.
I made that for him! You're a son of a bitch! Oh, I can't believe it. I worked on that all night and he doesn't eat it!
While The Simpsons did not predict the rise of VR since the episode in which this latest technology was features came out recently. In fact, this episode was released after VR headsets were created. However, the thing that this show has predicted is the dangers of overusing this technology. In one episode, Homer and Marge are seen chowing down on virtual fudge via VR glasses and feeding tubes. And in the episode called Friends and Family, people get hyped on the new VR headsets, and bad things happen, such as people being hit by cars since they were walking on streets wearing these headsets. Meanwhile, in the real world, Cornell University's food scientists found that cheese eaten in a pleasant virtual reality setting tasted better. Number 7. Mind control through music. In 2001, an episode called New Kids on the Block showed Bart and his friends in a new band. The band was a PSYOPs project by the Navy Department, which was intended to feed kids with subliminal messages in their music. This one might become a Simpsons predictions that have come true story sooner rather than later. It is worth mentioning that many people believe that hip-hop lyrics brainwashed listeners. Number 6. ABC merges with many networks. In an episode, The Lisa Day Get Married, several major TV networks merge with ABC to become CNN-BCBS. Presumably, this TV network is a joint of CBS, NBC, and CNN. Number 5. A Mars Colony. Back in the year 2016, an episode of The Simpsons came out showing Lisa volunteering for a future one-way trip to Mars. Eventually, the whole family signs up for this trip. While takeoff fails, Marge and Lisa make it to Mars in 2051. On this voyage, there are ants shown going to Mars in the spaceship. Although people have not reached Mars, with SpaceX working to send people to Mars ASAP, it is possible that we would see people going to Mars in 2021. What if somehow ants make it to Mars, and they are able to survive in outer space? Number 4. Time travel. This show has particularly messed around with time travel a lot of times. In one episode, Homer makes a time-traveling machine through his toaster, and he is traveling through time. The 6th episode of the 6th season, called Treehouse of Horror 5, in Time and Punishment, Homer breaks the toaster, and while trying to fix it, Homer accidentally turns it into a time machine. Then, he repeatedly back in time to alter the future. One time, Homer swats a mosquito, which turns the present into a dystopia where Ned Flanders is ruling the world. Maybe we would also be able to open up a door through time and space in 2021 and start traveling through time. Number 3. Aliens running the government. If you have watched the Treehouse of Horror episodes, you most probably remember Kodos and Kang Johnson, the two green, octopus-like aliens. These aliens are usually working on sinister plans to invade the Earth and subjugate humanity. Back in 1996, these characters impersonated Bob Dole and Bill Clinton and ran against each other in the 1996 election. Kang becomes the president. Did you know that 90 million Americans believe that aliens exist? Well, it might be true, and they might be planning to take over the world. There are several conspiracy theories claiming that some sorts of lizard people run the world. What do you think? Aliens actually exist or not? Number 2. Enslaved humanity. In another Treehouse of Horror episode, The Simpsons depicted that Kodos and Kang have now enslaved humanity. In the show, we can see Homer and Marge doing work for aliens. In fact, the aliens are seen forcing humans to work for themselves. In the first episode of the 8th season, Kang eventually wins the presidential election and enslaves humanity. In another episode called I Faced Than and Bomb, the Christmas tree from another world, Lisa finds an evil alien who plans to enslave humanity. However, Homer accidentally kills the alien by dropping a bucket of water on a plug socket. 2020 has been a challenging year, and if things keep getting worse in the same way, it is possible that aliens might also conquer the world. Number 1. The Doomsday. In the November 1st episode called Treehouse of Horror 31, which is the 31st Halloween particular of The Simpsons, the show depicted a grim. However, you don't need to worry since every Treehouse of Horror episode is supposed to be farcical. In this episode, it is Election Day in Springfield, and a marketing campaign signal is showing supporting Biden-Harris. On the other hand, another one pushing for Trump-Putin, and the third one urges voters to elect somebody, anybody. Homer and Marge talk about the election. However, Homer was dreaming about voting. In fact, he slept by way of Election Day. Then the motion cuts Inauguration Day, which is January 20th, 2021. In this scene, the show depicts that Springfield is now an apocalyptic land. Homer is seen sitting on the roof of his house with a beer in his one hand and a rifle in the other. Homeland safety robots are roaming around the city, and a robot punts Hans Moleman into oblivion. While Hans flies away by way of air, he shouts, "That is what I get for voting for Kanye."
Oh, that's what I get for voting for Kanye!
I hope you liked this video.
I like it!
If you liked it, make sure you give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to tell us in the comments below which of these predictions you think will come true in 2021. Also, subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon so you never miss any update. See you on the next video.